Welcome back everyone to another Temposphere weather forecast video. Today is currently October 17th, and today we will be looking at tropical weather, severe weather, and possible pattern changes coming to the US soon. So here we have two different areas of low chances of formation as they come into these areas here. This area will just likely just kind of slam into the land here and not do much, and if any of these form, it'll be Dean is the next name. So we'll see if any of these do anything. So we'll continue to watch that, but things are looking less likely as dry air has gotten into Invest 94 here. So we will have to continue to wait and see what happens. So let's head on over and see what pattern change we're looking at. So if we head on over here to the 250 millibar wind speed streamlines, you can see that our pattern change is already beginning to happen because our current low is already moving out here, and that's why we're actually starting to warm up, because if you bring it over here, you can actually see the nice ridge is starting to build in this area. So this area is starting to heat up, and if you come over here, it's showing that a cutoff low or possibly a bowling ball trough will actually cut off, and that means that it's actually going to be moving a little slower, and that's actually what's going to cause our marginal risk of severe weather right here in eastern New Mexico and western Texas. And then that gets moved out of here, and then you can see some more ridging, troughing, and that's normal for this time of year, and some areas showing bigger troughs dipping down. So we'll have to wait and see on that part, but that cutoff low is what's going to cause our severe weather in the part here, and this ridge building is what's going to cause our warmer temperatures to come in places that just had, almost historically low temperatures in this area. So if we bring it over here to the air temperature graph, you can see that we are currently in a little bit of cold here in the New England and Great Lakes area. But that'll soon change as a ridge begins to build in this area here. And you can kind of see that cutoff low comes through. So and as you go farther out, we could see some severe weather spark in the Great Plains area, but that'll be for a different forecast video. So speaking of temperature changes, you can actually see that in the Climate Prediction Center's 6 to 10 day temperature outlook graph. You can see this ridge building in this area here, and the darker colors show that there's more of a likely chance of above normal temperatures, whereas the lighter colors going to the darker blues show a better chance for below normal temperatures, and most of the US will actually be in a more likely chance for above normal temperatures in the next 6 to 10 days. But if we bring it over here to the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, we can see here that it'll also likely be above average, showing more of a pronounced ridge building in the Plains area and the Great Lakes down into the southern US. So that means we'll likely enjoy some nice temperatures. And if we bring it over to the graphics here for the precipitation, we can see here that we're going to be more likely near normal in the Great Lakes, extending down to the south here, whereas in the Great Plains and Four Corners region, we're likely going to be much below average in precipitation. And if we bring it over to the 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook, it's kind of the same story, near normal in this area over here, whereas we're going to be more below average in precipitation in the Four Corners region, and even above average over here in the northwest area of the US. So weather's looking like it's going to be nice for the next 2 weeks actually. So you should get out there and enjoy it. And just for fun, here's our 3 to 4 week temperature outlook, showing leaning above average for temperatures in this area, where we have equal chances in this area because we could see possible troughs dipping down, and we'll have to wait and see because we're starting to get a little far out now. And this area shows that we'll likely have above precipitation, which could be linked to troughing that'll come down and spark some rain over here, because wherever you have a trough and a high pressure meet up, usually it's like a battle zone of thunderstorms and rain and possibly severe thunderstorms in that area. So that could possibly be what goes on here, but we'll have to wait and see. And if we bring it over here to the simulated radar, we can get an idea of what things could look like in the future. Now, take note that this won't be exactly what things look like, but this gives you a general idea going a couple days out of what things may look like. So if we take it forward here, this is what it should look like in about 6 hours from now. And if you bring it forward, you can see that low pressure here begin to spark our severe weather in the eastern New Mexico area, and even bringing a little bit of snow to areas over there. And as you pull it out, it actually looks pretty dry for the United States for a while there, and then you can see possibly a storm building here as another low comes down, bringing some snow behind it for areas in the Rockies or in the northern plains. And then you can bring it out here, it shows possibly a snowstorm over here. Now this is starting to get really far out, almost 300 hours out, so don't take this with a grain of salt, but it could happen, it could not. We just gotta keep an eye on it, and we'll continue to update you in future forecast videos. But basically for the future, tropics are looking to be quieting down a little bit, but we'll have to continue to monitor that. And we're looking at a big pattern flip coming to the US, where areas that just experience a lot of cold will go quite the opposite and experience warm temperatures for this time of year. So get excited for that. Enjoy some time outside. Weather's looking pretty nice for the next couple days, and enjoy your time outside. And thank you for joining our Temposphere weather forecast video. Make sure to join us in the next.